chosen one. Stop scrolling immediately. Do not look away from this screen. This is not the random algorithm playing games with your destiny today. You are seeing this urgent message because you made a remarkably smart move recently, and your quiet shift in energy has completely disrupted the plans of the enemy. They are actively watching you now. Powerful eyes are studying your mind. They always described you the exact same way. You were too kind. You were entirely too forgiving. You were the empath who stayed quiet just to keep the peace. Because of that false image, they severely underestimated your true intelligence. But something primal shifted inside your spirit over the last few weeks, and you finally stopped explaining yourself to toxic people who misunderstood you. You made a silent move that broke their chains. Welcome to your era of quiet authority. It is truly funny how everyone pretended they did not see you coming. They thought their cruel betrayal would break you completely, but instead it activated an untouchable level of spiritual power inside your soul. The same people who ignored your texts and drained your energy for years are suddenly feeling incredibly uncomfortable around your brand new frequency. They can sense that everything has changed. Their manipulation no longer works. Listen to me very carefully right now. There is a profound reason your spirit has been so restless lately. You feel a strange tightness in your chest today. That heavy feeling is not anxiety or random earthly stress. That is your powerful intuition detecting a massive shift in your timeline. And heaven has deliberately routed this transmission to your screen today to give you the ultimate advantage. You did not click this message by accident. You are the anomaly. You are the rare soul who survived the brutal storm completely alone. You faced their worst attacks without losing your pure heart. And because you protected your spirit through all of that pain, the darkness is absolutely terrified of your brilliant light today. They are scrambling in the shadows right now. The elite forces that profit off your exhaustion are panicking. Do not take your eyes off this screen. If you swipe away now, you will shut the door on your massive blessing. There is a hidden spiritual mechanism buried deep inside your current struggle. It is a profound secret you will completely miss if you leave too soon. The breakthrough will still arrive in your life, but you will not have the required spiritual equipment to hold on to it when it manifests. Make a solemn promise to your future self right now. Promise that you will not let this divine message fade into the noise. The brutal tests and the silent tears were a rigorous preparation. God was never silent during your incredibly painful seasons. He was busy turning you into a weapon of light strong enough to hold the immense generational wealth coming your way. But you must pass this final test to unlock it. There is a massive trap ahead. I need you to pause and absorb that truth. A secret delivery is coming for you very soon, but you must be mentally prepared to receive it. Those who plotted against you are watching everything they built slowly crumble into dust. Meanwhile, a magnificent table is being prepared for you in their very presence, and heaven wants you to take your rightful seat without any hesitation or fear. But you need the final piece of this puzzle. What is the fatal trap the darkness is laying down right now? How exactly did your brilliant move expose their entire operation? Heaven is about to reveal exactly what is happening behind the scenes of your life. Those powerful eyes want to study your mind because they cannot understand how you survived their destruction with your grace intact. They desperately want to know the hidden source of your untouchable peace. Do not yield. Stay with me until the very last second, because what I am about to reveal will give you the exact physical key to unlock your ultimate victory. The divine window for your financial and spiritual breakthrough is closing in less than 24 hours. You are about to become the undisputed master of your reality. Brace yourself for the absolute truth they desperately tried to hide from you. This is your final warning. You feel incredibly tired lately. The fatigue is completely overwhelming. Your shoulders carry a massive weight, and no matter how many hours you sleep at night, you still wake up feeling utterly drained. You push through your day. You force a smile for everyone around you. But inside, your spirit feels like it is running on empty. Your circle of friends got incredibly small this year. The phone stopped ringing. You find yourself sitting in silence more than ever before. People you trusted suddenly drifted away without any real explanation, and the sudden quiet in your life feels absolutely deafening. You wonder if you did something wrong. You question your own heart. Stop blaming yourself for this brutal isolation. You are not crazy. The intense loneliness you feel right now is not a punishment for your past mistakes. Heaven deliberately removed those people from your life to protect your pure energy. You kept trying to save relationships that were secretly designed to destroy your divine destiny. Your intuition was screaming at you for months. You felt a heavy drop in your physical energy whenever certain people entered the room. Your chest would tighten up unexpectedly, and yet you ignored those glaring red flags because your empathic heart wanted to see the good in them. You gave them endless chances to treat you right. They called you entirely too sensitive. They told you that you always overreact to normal situations, but they only used those manipulative words to make you doubt your own brilliant mind. They needed you to stay confused so they could keep feeding off your beautiful light. Your gut feeling about their dark intentions was completely accurate. You wake up exactly at 3 in the morning with your mind racing. Your heart pounds in the dark. You feel a strange sense of urgency, but you do not know exactly what you are waiting for. This is a profound physical symptom of your spiritual upgrade. Your soul is actively receiving new coordinates from the heavenly realms. Do not ignore these powerful physical signs. You might even hear a faint ringing in your ears during the quiet moments of your day. Your dreams have become incredibly vivid and sometimes strangely prophetic. The universe is completely rewiring your nervous system to handle the massive frequency shift that is currently approaching your timeline. You have always been the strong one in every room. You always carried the heavy emotional baggage for everyone else. When they were broken, they came running to you for comfort and free healing. But the moment you needed a shoulder to cry on, the room was completely empty. They took everything you had and left you starving. The exhaustion you feel is the heavy toll of loving ungrateful people. Your spirit is tired of performing miracles for those who do not even appreciate your basic presence. But recently something inside you snapped in the most beautiful way. You stopped over-explaining your boundaries to people who were committed to misunderstanding you. That quiet decision changed everything. You simply walked away without a fight. You did not send a long, angry paragraph to explain your departure. You gave them your total silence instead. And that brilliant move is exactly what triggered the massive panic in the spiritual realm. They never expected the empath to finally develop an iron spine. Now you feel like you are floating in an empty void. The waiting season feels incredibly long and painful. You look around and see other people easily achieving their goals, while your life feels completely paused. It is so easy to believe that God has forgotten about your desperate prayers. It is easy to feel entirely abandoned. But the truth is far more magnificent. You are not stuck at all. You are currently experiencing divine isolation. The universe placed you in a spiritual waiting room to hide you from the vicious attacks of the enemy. If you had moved forward with those toxic people attached to you, they would have sabotaged your ultimate blessing. Tap the like button right now as an act of absolute agreement with what God just spoke to your heart. Feel the heavy burden lifting off your tired shoulders. Your tears were never a sign of pathetic weakness. They were a necessary physical release of the toxic energy you absorbed from the narcissistic people around you. Every single door that slammed in your face this year was divine protection. You cried over losing jobs and relationships that were literally designed to keep you trapped in a cycle of poverty and deep despair. Heaven had to aggressively break your heart in order to save your eternal soul. You had to learn this painful lesson. You are a chosen one. You are deeply sensitive to the hidden currents of reality. When someone lies to your face, your body physically rejects their energy. You get nauseous around fake people. That is not a medical condition you need to cure. That is your built-in spiritual radar, functioning at its highest possible capacity today. You have spent entirely too much time questioning your own sanity. You replayed old conversations in your head, trying to figure out what you said wrong. But the brutal reality is that you did nothing wrong. Your only mistake was giving your sacred loyalty to people who were actively studying your vulnerabilities to use against you later. Breathe out that heavy guilt right now. Drop the heavy bags of regret you have been carrying for so many years. You are stepping into a profound season of immense clarity. The fog is finally lifting from your exhausted mind. Prepare your heart, because the universe is about to show you exactly why you had to suffer. The fatigue will pass very soon. The brutal period of darkness is finally reaching its natural end. But before we explore the glorious signs of your impending victory, you need to understand the dark mechanics of your past. There is a specific reason why your beautiful light attracts such dangerous predators. Listen closely to this next part. Look back at the people who recently walked away. You truly thought it was a terrible loss. You believed your pure love was simply not enough. But heaven sees the entire majestic chessboard from above, while you are only looking at one single confusing move on the ground. Their sudden departure was never a reflection of your worth. It was a necessary spiritual eviction from your life. The deep betrayal you suffered was not meant to destroy you. It was a highly specialized training program for your nervous system. You were born with a pure heart that naturally trusts everyone it meets. But the universe needed to teach you the absolute difference between pure love and dangerous manipulation. And unfortunately, you had to learn this vital lesson the hard way. Think about the sleepless nights when your heart felt entirely shattered. Your brain was literally forming new neural pathways. The intense emotional pain was acting as a powerful catalyst. It expanded your deep consciousness beyond normal, earthly limits. You were shedding your old, naive skin, and you were slowly transforming into a spiritual force that is completely unstoppable today. You are no longer the fragile empath who begs for basic respect. The intense pain of being used has changed you forever. It forged you into a powerful empath with iron boundaries. You finally understand that true forgiveness is a beautiful thing, but it does not mean giving them direct access to your sacred energy ever again. You can forgive them completely from a safe distance. Every time they lied to your face, your spiritual radar became sharper. Every time they gaslighted your reality, your nervous system catalogued their toxic frequency. You were literally gathering crucial data during those long, painful years. God allowed you to walk through their terrifying dark matrix, because you needed to learn exactly how their dark minds operate in order to defeat them later. Those toxic individuals were nothing more than temporary tools. The universe used them for your ultimate benefit. They were sent into your life strictly to activate your dormant spiritual gifts. And the exact moment you finally learned how to say no, their divine contract with your precious soul expired completely and permanently. They were rapidly removed from your timeline without any hesitation. You used to react very emotionally to their cruel games. You would desperately cry and try to make them understand your pain, but you finally realized your beautiful emotions were just a massive energy supply for their empty souls. That is exactly why you went completely silent. Your heavy silence is your ultimate weapon today. When you stopped reacting, they completely lost their power. Your quiet authority is absolutely terrifying to them. They cannot manipulate a master of reality who refuses to play their twisted games. You boldly stepped out of the pathetic victim role. You took your rightful place on the glorious spiritual throne, leaving them wandering in the dark without any access to your brilliant light. The heavy trauma in your past was a divine forge. It successfully burned away every single toxic attachment. You are the cycle breaker for your entire bloodline. The generational curses that ruined your ancestors are stopping right now, because you were finally brave enough to face the brutal fire completely alone. Your intense suffering was a rigorous boot camp for your soul. You cannot lead others into the magnificent light if you do not understand the mechanics of the dark. Heaven desperately needed a spiritual warrior who could easily spot a fake friend from a mile away. So they trained your intuition to become a lethal weapon against any form of deception. Let go of the deep shame you carry. Stop telling yourself that you wasted years on bad people. Those long, painful years were not wasted at all. They were heavily invested in your ultimate spiritual education, and you officially graduated from the hardest school in the entire universe with absolute honors. Your massive diploma is the unbreakable peace you feel today. Your current isolation is a magnificent, energetic shield. God separated you from the loud crowd for a reason. He wanted to whisper the secrets of the universe directly into your ear. If you were still surrounded by their daily drama, you would never hear the precise divine instructions meant for your future. The profound quiet in your life is absolute protection. Take a deep breath and let that massive truth settle. You did not survive the heavy darkness by pure luck. You survived because your soul is made of indestructible material. The enemy threw their absolute worst psychological weapons at your mind, but you still fiercely refused to surrender your pure light to their evil agenda. You officially won the silent spiritual war today. They want you to believe your intense journey is random. They want you to think you are just a normal person. But you and I both know the absolute truth. There is absolutely nothing normal or random about your complex life, because you are a chosen one walking a highly specialized path of divine alignment. You are a rare phenomenon in this sleeping world. Your nervous system is finally calming down today. The chronic stress is slowly leaving your physical body. As your body heals, your spiritual antennas reach much higher. You are being fully prepared for the massive wealth transfer. The universe never breaks a beautiful soul without planning to massively reward their incredible endurance with blessings that will last for many generations. But as you step into this immense new power, you must watch them. Your incredible spiritual upgrade has caused a massive chain reaction. The narcissistic forces that tried to bury you are panicking. They are currently experiencing a severe energetic backlash from the universe, because the painful karma they sent to you is bouncing right back to their doorstep. Do you want to know exactly why they are terrified? Listen closely as we pull back the heavy dark curtain. I am going to reveal the exact hidden mechanism today. Your quiet victory was the absolute final catalyst for them. It brought their entire dark manipulative system crashing down to the ground, and they are scrambling to pick up the broken pieces of their fake reality. Get ready to understand your own brilliant divine design. There is a powerful physical mechanism behind their fear. When a toxic person successfully triggers your anger, they literally feed on the intense, chaotic energy you produce. Your pain is their primary food source. For years, they carefully pushed all your buttons just to keep you in a constant state of deep emotional distress, ensuring their own survival in the dark matrix. But your sudden silence completely severed that vital supply line. When you chose not to react, you basically starved them. Your quiet authority is not just a psychological tactic, it is a profound shift in your energetic frequency. You raised your vibration to a majestic level where their low-frequency attacks simply bounce off your powerful aura like a protective shield of brilliant light. Type 111 down in the comments right now to officially claim this divine alignment. Your brilliant intellect is absolutely terrifying to them. Narcissists rely heavily on your confusion to maintain their control. They need you to doubt your own memory. They need you to question your solid reality. But you finally started trusting your own sharp intuition instead of their constant lies. And that single internal shift completely dismantled their entire operation in an instant. You stopped asking them for basic validation. You stopped waiting for their fake apologies. A master of reality never begs a parasite for permission to shine brightly. This sudden, absolute independence creates a massive panic in their dark minds. They realize they can no longer manipulate what they cannot emotionally access, and your closed door is driving them completely insane. They are currently trying to study your mind from a distance. They are silently watching your social media. They are asking mutual friends for random updates about your life, because they cannot understand how you look so peaceful after all the damage they did to you. They expected you to crash and burn completely alone, but instead you are rising like an absolute phoenix. Their entire system is rapidly breaking down today. Without your bright empathic energy to prop them up, their fake masks are starting to slip in public. Other people are finally beginning to see the real darkness hiding behind their charming smiles. The divine universe is actively exposing their lies because your silent departure removed their protective shield of stolen light. They thought your kindness was a sign of low intelligence, but true kindness requires immense spiritual strength. It takes a powerful soul to remain good in a very wicked world. You saw right through their pathetic manipulations all along. You just stayed quiet, hoping they would eventually choose to change their toxic ways. But when they refused, you simply walked away like a king. Your mind operates on a completely different quantum level. While they are busy plotting petty drama, you are focused on massive generational healing. They are playing a basic game of checkers while you are mastering the divine game of cosmic chess. You are moving in absolute silence because a real weapon of light never announces its brilliant arrival to the enemy. The darkness absolutely hates an unpredictable variable. When you were reacting emotionally, they could easily predict your next move. But your new profound peace makes you a highly dangerous anomaly. They cannot control a person who does not fear their rejection or crave their shallow approval. You have become entirely self-sufficient in your own magnificent spiritual power. Every time you choose peace over conflict, you are rewiring reality. You are literally pulling new positive timelines down from heaven into your physical life. This is the exact reason your enemies feel incredibly heavy and stuck right now. The universe is actively demoting their frequency while rapidly elevating yours to the absolute highest possible dimension of pure success. Take a deep breath and feel the immense power returning to your body. The heavy chains are permanently broken. The dark spell of their manipulation is completely shattered. They try to convince everyone that you are the crazy one. But their loud, desperate smear campaigns only prove how deeply terrified they are of your quiet, unshakable truth. Your silence is incredibly loud. You are witnessing a profound spiritual reversal right now. The tables are turning right before your very eyes. The intense pain they caused you was the exact fuel you needed to break their wicked generational curses forever. You turned their toxic poison into your divine medicine. And heaven is preparing a massive reward for your incredible quiet endurance during those dark years. But you must stay absolutely vigilant, because a cornered enemy is highly dangerous. As your bright light increases, their desperate attempts will become much more sneaky. They will not attack you directly anymore. They will use completely new tactics to try and pull you back down into their miserable low-frequency world. Do not let your guard down for one single second. This is exactly why heaven isolated you. You needed this quiet space to fully activate your new spiritual armor. Your nervous system is recalibrating to handle the immense success that is coming. The panic of your enemies is just a loud symptom of your massive upcoming victory. They can clearly see the glorious crown forming on your head, and it absolutely kills them. Look closely at the people who tried to destroy your peace. They are not powerful masters of the universe at all. They are deeply broken individuals who use loud manipulation to hide their crippling insecurities. They needed you to feel small, so they could feel incredibly tall for just 1 minute. But their pathetic illusion is completely over now. You finally stopped providing them with your sacred emotional reactions, You cut off their vital energy supply without saying a single angry word. That is exactly why they are currently suffocating in their own toxic mess today. They expected you to fight back and create massive drama for them to feed on. Your total silence is starving their dark souls right now. The universe is actively purging these narcissistic entities from your timeline. It is a harsh but necessary divine cleansing process. Do not feel guilty for leaving them behind in the dust of your rapid spiritual acceleration. You cannot drag dead weight into the glorious new dimension heaven prepared for your massive future. Their removal is absolute proof of your upgrade. You are currently transitioning into the untouchable master of your reality, and heaven is sending you profound physical confirmations every single day. The synchronicities are becoming absolutely impossible to ignore anymore. You are seeing specific angel numbers everywhere you look right now. These are not random coincidences created by your tired imagination. I am going to reveal 3 undeniable signs that prove your complete dominance. Listen carefully to this next part. These signs are absolute proof that the enemy is panicking while you take full control of the glorious chessboard. Number 1 is the sudden, unexplainable return of toxic people from your distant past. They are testing the waters. Individuals who ghosted you months ago are suddenly reaching out again. They send casual messages, acting like absolutely nothing bad ever happened between you two. They do this because their new emotional energy supplies are completely failing them right now. They are desperately trying to see if your door is still unlocked for them. Do not answer their pathetic knock. Number 2 is the rapid physical manifestation of your casual daily thoughts. You think about a specific rare topic, and someone mentions it exactly 5 minutes later. You wonder about an old song, and it suddenly plays loudly on the radio. Your powerful mind is instantly shaping the physical reality around you right now. You are operating at the highest frequency possible. This instant manifestation proves that the heavy spiritual resistance is completely gone. The dark blockages they deliberately placed on your life are permanently destroyed. Your beautiful thoughts are no longer fighting through a thick layer of demonic interference. You have a direct, clear channel to the divine source of all creation today. Use this immense power very wisely. Number 3 is the profound sense of physical peace in highly chaotic environments. People around you are stressing out over minor daily inconveniences. The world is incredibly loud and full of massive panic right now. But you feel a strange, warm blanket of absolute calm wrapped completely around your tired soul. You are entirely unaffected by the loud, earthly storm. Your unshakable peace is deeply terrifying to the architects of the dark matrix. They designed the rigged system to keep humanity trapped in a constant cycle of endless fear. But you broke the ultimate rule when you chose to trust divine timing instead of panicking. Your calmness is the ultimate rebellion against their toxic world. You defeated them with absolute silence. Take a deep breath and let your beautiful lungs fill with fresh, clean air. You are breathing the sweet atmosphere of absolute spiritual victory today. The arrogant people who mocked your gentle heart are currently choking on their own bitter words. The universe is forcing them to watch you rise much higher than they ever could. Karma is executing its flawless design. You used to pray for basic survival in their cruel and unforgiving world. Now, you are effortlessly thriving in a high dimension they cannot even access. They secretly look at your life and try desperately to replicate your incredible success. But they will always fail because they lack the pure divine connection you cultivated in the dark. Your brilliant light is entirely authentic. The empath with iron boundaries is the most dangerous force in nature. You still have your beautiful, loving heart, but you added a heavy steel door to protect it. You alone decide who gets the magnificent privilege of experiencing your warm energy today. The narcissists are permanently locked outside in the freezing cold. They are deeply mourning the massive loss of you. But your spiritual journey is not stopping at this peaceful plateau. Heaven is about to pour out the massive physical rewards for your quiet and painful endurance. The daily synchronicities you see are just the small raindrops before the heavy blessing storm. The numbers 111 and 777 are confirming your direct alignment with massive generational wealth. You have done the brutal inner work to heal your deep childhood trauma. Now you need to prepare your physical reality for the massive influx of divine favor. Your enemies are completely defeated, and their dark, manipulative mechanism is fully exposed. But the universe is about to show you exactly how to recognize the incoming physical miracles. Your life is about to change dramatically. There is a massive final shift happening in the heavenly realms today. The universe is actively stamping your name on sacred documents that will alter your entire bloodline forever. Pay close attention because the next few signs will blow your mind completely. The epic transition of power is almost finished, but you must recognize the specific signals to catch the incoming wave. The massive power transfer is officially happening right now. The slow and painful waiting period is completely over. You felt stuck in the dark mud for so many years, but suddenly the timeline is accelerating at a terrifying speed. The universe is aggressively moving massive puzzle pieces into their final divine positions. Listen very carefully to this next part. I am going to reveal the 5 absolute signs of your miracle. Number 1. You will experience sudden and unexplainable momentum in areas that were completely blocked for years. The massive iron doors that previously slammed in your face are suddenly blowing completely off their heavy hinges today. Opportunities are chasing you down while you sit perfectly still in your quiet room. You do not have to hustle or beg anyone anymore. The divine wealth transfer is actively seeking your specific energetic signature. Number 2. You will receive ridiculous favor from complete strangers. People who hold massive earthly power will suddenly feel a strong urge to help you without any logical reason. Heaven is directly putting your powerful name in rooms you have not even walked into yet. And the absolute best part is that your narcissistic enemies will have to watch this glorious elevation happen in broad daylight. They are completely powerless to stop it. Number 3. You will feel a profound and total detachment from the final earthly outcome. In the past, you would pray desperately and cry over every little painful delay. But today you feel an unshakable certainty deep in your tired bones. You simply know that the massive spiritual battle is already won. This majestic indifference is the absolute highest level of spiritual mastery. You are resting in pure power, while heaven fights your remaining battles. Number 4. You will witness the sudden dramatic exposure of hidden enemies in your inner circle. The universe is rapidly turning on the bright, blinding lights in every dark room of your life. People who secretly plotted against your massive success are suddenly making clumsy mistakes that reveal their true toxic nature. Heaven is actively forcing them to drop their fake friendly masks right before you step into your massive new kingdom wealth. Number 5. You will feel an intense urge to stay completely hidden from the public eye right now. You absolutely do not want to post your victories on social media. You have zero desire to prove your massive success to the toxic people who severely doubted you. You are building your glorious empire in absolute silence. This quiet strategy terrifies the dark enemy because they cannot attack a beautiful target they cannot even see. Take a deep breath and feel the heavy ancestral chains falling off your wrists right now. The dark psychological system that kept your entire bloodline completely trapped is collapsing rapidly. You are the specific brave cycle breaker they heavily feared since the day you were born. The universe is proudly handing you the heavy golden keys to the kingdom right now. But wait, do not celebrate just yet, because there is a massive spiritual trap waiting for you. 99% of chosen ones fall for this exact toxic illusion right before their massive breakthrough. The darkness knows they cannot stop your divine blessing from arriving, so they have created a highly deceptive counterfeit to distract your pure heart at the last possible second. If you blink, you will completely fall into their final wicked snare. You must keep your beautiful eyes wide open today. The universe is testing your newly forged iron boundaries one last crucial time. This is not a cruel cosmic joke. This is a final, absolute security check to ensure your nervous system can handle the immense power of your new reality. The elite spiritual warriors always face the hardest deceptive test right before the ultimate crown is placed on their tired heads. Brace yourself. I am about to expose their final desperate move. The fatal trap I warned you about earlier is finally here. It is the sudden appearance of a toxic counterfeit from your past. They are reaching out right when your real blessing is standing at the door. The darkness sends these familiar faces to trigger your old trauma, and they desperately want to drain your pure energy before your real miracle arrives. Do not reply to their desperate messages today. That is the ultimate test. Now you finally know exactly who those powerful eyes are. The narcissistic forces and their dark masters are watching you from the shadows. They studied your mind from a distance because they could not comprehend how you maintained such profound peace in the middle of their chaotic storms. But here is the magnificent truth you waited for all along. The reason they walked away was never because your frequency was too low. They fled because your beautiful light was entirely too blinding. That intense light was the hidden protection protocol of heaven. Your pure silence completely overrode their dark beta wave matrix of constant fear, and you successfully elevated your soul far above their pathetic earthly games. You did not break under their extreme pressure. You evolved into a completely untouchable master of your reality today. Your quiet presence alone shifts the entire atmosphere of any room you enter. You are the ultimate weapon of light. The long season of painful waiting is officially over right now. I need you to pause and deeply absorb that absolute truth. You have wandered through the dark wilderness for so many years, but today the universe is heavily rewarding your faith with an overwhelming flood of pure abundance. Every single closed door is being completely blown off its heavy hinges today. Can you feel that massive shift in your tired spirit? That is the glorious frequency of absolute victory. You are boldly stepping into the exact timeline you were born to rule. Heaven had to aggressively protect your beautiful aura from those energy vampires, because your true kingdom destiny is literally stepping into your physical reality today. You are receiving the exact divine seal you need to recognize your massive blessing. The universe is aligning everything perfectly for you. They thought their wicked betrayal would destroy your gentle heart, but their cruel actions only activated a primal and highly dangerous level of spiritual power inside your soul. And now they are terrified of what you have become. You are sitting on the throne they desperately tried to steal from you. And the absolute best part is that you do not have to lift a single finger to punish them. The divine universe is handling your enemies with devastating precision today. Your massive generational wealth transfer has just been fully approved in the heavenly courts. The specific scroll with your precious name on it was unsealed just moments ago. You passed their brutal tests with absolute grace while you survived the lonely nights, because you always knew that God was secretly working on your ultimate victory. You are now a magnificent vessel, strong enough to hold the immense power of the universe. You no longer tolerate any confusion disguised as true love. You no longer accept blatant disrespect disguised as basic honesty. Your energy demands immediate respect without a single word being spoken. The heavy darkness has completely retreated behind you, and the glorious dawn of the new era is shining its brightest rays directly onto your powerful spiritual crown today. You are absolutely invincible today. This magnificent realization is settling deep into your tired bones. The divine energy is coursing through your physical veins like a massive river of light. You are vibrating at the absolute highest frequency a human being can possibly reach, and you must actively lock this incredible reality into your physical dimension before it fades. But you cannot just let this powerful energy float away into the empty air. The enemy will try to attack your mind the second you turn off this screen. They will desperately try to make you doubt this massive revelation tomorrow morning, so you must build a permanent energy shield around your beautiful soul right now. You need a physical anchor to secure this immense spiritual breakthrough. I am going to ask you to perform a simple but powerful act of complete divine agreement. Feel the immense power gathering in your hands right now. You are holding the ultimate key to your glorious new life. The dark forces are completely paralyzed by your radiant light today, while heaven is eagerly waiting for you to boldly claim your massive blessing in front of the world. Do not let this incredible moment pass you by. It is time to seal your divine victory forever. Your intuition brought you to this exact place for a divine reason. You are standing right on the beautiful threshold of eternal greatness, and the universe is proudly pouring out its unlimited abundance over your tired head today. Let your heart fully accept this beautiful reality without any lingering fear. Prepare yourself to activate the final anointing that will change your bloodline. You are no longer the empath who begged to be understood by broken people. The intense crucible of pain has completely forged you into the untouchable master of your reality. Your beautiful energy demands absolute respect without a single word being spoken today. And while the enemy watches in pure terror, the divine wealth you were promised is flowing effortlessly into your brand new timeline. The dark forces have completely lost their grip on your beautiful soul. They can only watch your massive success from a very safe distance now. You built a magnificent fortress of pure light around your peaceful heart, and anyone who tries to bring toxic chaos into your life will be immediately expelled by your powerful spiritual boundaries. You are the ultimate break in your bloodline that future generations will deeply thank you for. The ancestral curses are permanently destroyed because you bravely chose to heal alone, completely breaking the toxic chains that held your family back for centuries. You took the heaviest generational burdens and transformed them into glorious golden crowns. Heaven is incredibly proud of your quiet endurance during those remarkably dark storms. We must lock this magnificent frequency in place before the enemy tries to steal your joy. You need to establish a permanent energy receiving station right now. Hit the subscribe button to anchor yourself at the highest vibrational frequency possible. This simple physical action tells the entire universe that you are finally ready to receive your massive miracle today. The pitch-black darkness has officially retreated behind you forever. The dawn of the new era is shining its brightest rays onto your spiritual crown today. To lock in this glorious frequency and create an absolute shield of divine protection, you must act. Type the word Amen down in the comments to permanently seal this beautiful reality. But your divine mission does not end with your own personal healing. God is watching your response in this exact second as you hold this massive power. If this fiery message has reignited the beautiful faith inside you, do not keep this great blessing entirely to yourself. There is another soul out there bleeding silently in the dark of deep despair. They desperately need a guiding light to help them survive their own brutal narcissistic storm. Sowing the seed of pure hope today is multiplying the ultimate blessing for your own future tomorrow. Share this message with someone who needs it to activate the divine anointing. Do not let ugly greed block the steady flow of your massive generational wealth. Your silent victory is the loudest sound in the spiritual realm today. Walk forward with your head held incredibly high. You survived the worst attacks, and you emerged completely victorious. The universe is officially handing you the keys to your new kingdom. Stay highly blessed and fiercely protected until we meet again on this sacred journey.